Hello and welcome to the Ask Me Anything Live, the second live for this week. As I promised you, we're going live every day, so you are going to have me next to you every day this week until Thursday, which actually the doors are closing for this special offer that I have created just for you, for those that they participated in the 3 secrets to mastering your LinkedIn sales for your translation and interpreting business that took place last week. So I have gathered all of your questions. Yesterday, we covered some of your questions in our live. This has been a very emotional day today because previously, if you watched, there's so many of you watching me live, it was like about 3 p.m. With Catherine Lilson from Canada, Halifax, who actually shared her story. And it's so emotional because I used to work with Catherine 1 year ago in the first round of the 3-month program, and actually she revealed how she just this year had her best financial year, and actually she made five-figure months. How amazing is that? So yesterday we covered some of your questions. Okay, every day we have a guest. So yesterday we have Irene Gonzalez from Panama, which actually joined us live from Florida this time and said her success story. Today we had together here with us live Catherine Lilson from Canada, Halifax, who said actually how my 3-month program helped her to actually reach the 5-figure months she made like this year, $10,000 Canadian per month. And definitely, if you missed this live, go back and you can find it in our group, Facebook group, in the announcement section, or definitely on my YouTube channel. So today, as I promised, I'm going to cover what is the SSI and how this program can help you to actually improve your social selling index, because I think Anne-Marie asked me during our masterclass, so I promised you to show you that as well. But actually today, I'm going to cover some of the questions that you shared in the group. I'm going to give you answers. I have created also a page with frequently asked questions that I have sent you via email. And I would like to focus today on the features and actually the benefits of this program. And I suppose I'm going to cover your more questions of yours that you might have about this program. But definitely, if you still have unanswered questions, I would really love to address them. So use the comments below and let me know if you have more questions on the topic that I'm discussing. And you can find the inspiring stories of previous participants of my programs in the announcement section of our group or my YouTube channel. Go back and watch them. And let me check. Tomorrow we're having with us Ileana from Italy and Brianna, new candidates. So you're going to meet also the new people that they are just joining our new round that starts in July. And we are going to have a mix of previous participants and new participants from now on, so as to get to know each other, to introduce themselves. And with the previous participants, we're going actually to answer your questions. So those are people that they have worked with me in a couple of my programs, so they are considered my VIP clients. And we're having tomorrow with us Ileana, Kari, and on Thursday Luna Youngblood, and Brianna tomorrow, a new candidate starting working with us in July in the next round of the program. And yesterday we had Ada Kazato from Sweden. And Irene Gonzalez from Panama. Today, we had earlier today, Catherine Lilson from Canada, Halifax. Such an emotional story and moment for me was that. And now I'm going actually to get you through this program, the features and the benefits, just to answer some more of your questions. Use the comments and let me know if the pictures, the sound is okay. Definitely, where are you watching us from? And I would love to address your questions. So, Louise, I have noted down your questions and I'm going to cover them ASAP. But let's start, okay, with what I have created here. So I wish such a program existed when I started out. I always say that, okay, because I really believe that. It took me so many years to realize what it works and what doesn't. And believe me, in countries like where I live, like in Greece or from other small countries with candidates and participants in my programs, I see that still this knowledge is missing. For me, what's really important to realize is actually that what we are teaching and what we're discussing in this program actually applies all over the world. Doesn't really matter where you're based. And this is why I have the participants of my program joining me live every day, because they are based in several different locations all over the world where the economy might go great, might going less good, like here in Greece, for example, the European market, some countries. But definitely what I would love to show you is actually that doesn't really matter. If you want to reach the 5-figure months, you can do it by just implementing the steps of this program. So this is why up to now we have had Sweden, a candidate from Sweden, participants in my programs, Irene Gonzalez from Panama, Florida, the US. We have had today Catherine from Canada, Halifax, and of course we had Alicia Gonzalez last week from Spain, who's I'm missing. So go back and watch those videos. You will find all of them, in the announcement section of our group. And of course, I would love to answer any questions that you might have about those people. And definitely from now on, from tomorrow, I will have with me in the Q&A sessions previous participants, so as to answer all of your questions together. So you will get the insights from people that they actually did it, participated, completed those programs of mine. So definitely recommend you to join us tomorrow. We're going to have Ileana and Brian, a new candidate, and of course Luna on Thursday, and many more as surprise. So let's start with the structures, and the features of this program. How does this program take place? So here are all the things that we're going to cover, because there's some of your questions like, does this program cover all of the sales process, along with the follow-up process? And as you see here in the middle of the columns, it says that you don't only contact your ideal clients, but you nurture that relationship. And you also learn how to write follow-up messages and the processes. So yes, if the question about the sales process includes the follow-up process, yes, we cover that, and you create messages also for the follow-up process. So here, while you're watching, and I have covered that yesterday, all of the things that we're going to cover, let me take you through a bit quickly. I would really like today to focus on actually how this program is delivered. So what we're going to cover is definitely going to be defined, based on your answers in the questionnaire that I'm going to send you before we start the program. So based on your background and your goals, what you would like to achieve through this program, I'm taking into consideration all the participants' replies. I'm covering, if not all of them, most of, your inquiries in my program. But if you would like to have a general idea of what usually I cover in this 3-month program, we're going through your ideal client avatar, definitely a different exercise based on LinkedIn principles. So it's a specific exercise and works it for LinkedIn and this program, what we're teaching. You're going to define your unique selling proposition again for LinkedIn. So it's going to be your headline. We are optimizing your LinkedIn profile SEO based, and the basics of SEO. So actually, as Catherine mentioned today in our previous live, she mentioned that by just implementing half of the things we taught in the program, she actually keeps right now, 1 year after, attracting ideal clients and inbound leads without doing any aggressive and implementing any aggressive sales methods. LinkedIn messages templates, both, for starting a conversation and following up, with your clients. So there are several different types of messages. And as Catherine mentioned in our previous live, also, we adjust those messages to your own situation, your own clients. If you provide, for example, different services or niche specializations, you adjust those messages. And you can have 2 different, 3 versions of them. Isn't this amazing? This is a hands-on implementation training, which means that you're actually going to do that together. So you're going to find the decision maker and use the LinkedIn search button along with me. We're sharing our screens and we're doing that together. And of course, you contact your ideal clients together during the program so as to see what works and what doesn't work for your own business. And the thing that's really important, we have enough, we can say, time. The 3-month program is actually that you nurture the relationship with them. So you don't leave that just contacting them. We learn how to nurture the relationship with the new clients, with new contacts that we gain through this program, but actually also the previous one, because it's easier, as we have many times said before, to get clients through your existing connections. And of course, you create content for your clients, content that actually converts into sales. And our main goal is actually to use this content to gain engagement. And I'm going to show you what I mean. And of course, something that's really is going to be eye-opening for you is actually how the LinkedIn algorithm works and we're going to learn that together. We explore also the Sales Navigator for those that they want to go the next level and purchase the paid version of LinkedIn, and of course, how to automate this process. This is a general, overview of what we're going to cover, but as I just mentioned, this is something that's going to be determined and defined based on your replies in the questionnaire, the onboarding questionnaire that you are going to receive the week July 5th. Did you know that about LinkedIn sales? So here are some statistics, very interesting, that I just said last week. For those that they attending my masterclass, 62 of the LinkedIn users are actually struggling, to leverage LinkedIn to actually generate sales. 62, which means that only 38% of LinkedIn actually they're generating sales. Isn't that a pity? And also, it's really interesting, the second statistics here that shows that 9 of 10 of the people that you're going to contact will accept your connection request based on your profile. The second number here shows us how important it actually is the information that we put in our LinkedIn profile. Because people they're going to check your LinkedIn profile before they accept or not your connection request if they've never heard before, about you or your name. So it's really important to actually realize the importance of the content that you actually include on your profile. And by content, I don't only mean the posts, that you post online on LinkedIn, but I mean also the content you have in your copy, your headline, and of course, the about section, the work experience, everything that you include. Let me know if you're watching me, because I don't see that we're live in our group, but I see that I'm broadcasting live. Louise, I see that you're watching me. Let me know if you watch me live, or is there any tech issue here? Okay, yes, it says we're live, so let's continue. So the things that very shortly we covered, and here are some. Those are screenshots of my mentees, of the results, and my own profile screenshots, some of them, So by just including the right content on your LinkedIn profile, you get the chance to get 1,399 views in 1 week, on your profile. People are visiting your profile without doing anything, by just, using the right content in it. And of course, here is my viral, if we can say. I use this screenshot a lot because it got me 10,220 views and might be high right now in 1 week. For free, with a free version, without any paid ads, you get to your own LinkedIn profile 10,000 views. And I think that no one can bring you those results, and you need to pay a lot for SEO or ads in order to bring that traffic to your own website. Here is Luna. Luna is one of my mentees that she actually completed the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system. Now we're working with her on my annual alumni mastermind program, where actually we're creating content for the 3 months. So we are focusing on our content marketing campaigns with the participants in this program, because we have 1 year ahead of us. So it's definitely enough time to actually see results also with our content, whereas a 3-month program doesn't really allow us. Here it says that this is the best performing post that she has had, and most probably now she has better results, but this was shared in a couple of weeks ago in our program. And as you see here, Luna got 1,772 views in a couple of days, 40 likes and 8 comments, and for Luna was a great success. And I wish all of you that you get those successes on your own. Here again, by just posting 1 post for free without any ads, you get 3,515 views, 22 likes and 80 comments. For me, I really focus on the views, because yes, you might tell me those are people that are just passing above the post, or yes, but still it's 3,000, it's 10,000 views, It's amazing results to have. And imagine if 3% is the minimum conversion rate that you can have with your content online. Imagine what results that can bring you. And it's not a surprise that Catherine in our live today earlier said and described how she gets inbound leads without doing anything on LinkedIn, without aggressive sales, without prospecting. She just implements half of the things that we do in the program, and actually she gets consistently inbound leads to her business and her LinkedIn account. Here you see, for example, in 1 week, 490 people, viewers in the past 90 days, plus, increased since last week by 130%, Here you will see 900% more views, 900% more views, okay? And this is why I'm insisting on intent. This is what I miss a lot through. I miss a lot to my mentees' strategy. They miss the intent. There is no intent behind, okay, any action they take. If you start using the intent the way that I described in the masterclass, you will definitely see those results. As you see here, those are screenshots from my mentees. They say 650% more views, 850% more views. Those were just in a couple of days by just implementing some sort, okay, tips I shared with them on LinkedIn. So here again, natural conversation, say thank you, ask questions, get into conversation. Let me know in the chat. Do you get into conversation? Never cold pitch people. And most of the people that they joined my masterclass, they told me they didn't see results. It's most probably after the discussion we have had is actually because they were cold pitching people. And of course, the more personalized your outreach, the more likely a reply, and why we need warm connections here, because as I mentioned many times, LinkedIn changes the limits, okay, of using its free features already. And okay, hello, Louise, I'm going to answer your questions. Thank you for being here live with me. So what's really important to know is actually the fact that LinkedIn, yes, limits the features that up to now we were using for free. So as I mentioned already, we were able to contact 100 people per day, then it limited in 50 people per day. Now it has already limited to 100 people per week, which is actually pretty fine if you actually do it the right way. So this is why now it's really important to actually make the connection warmer, because that way you get higher chances of actually having those people accepting your connection request. So it means that if you do it the right way, 100 people contacting per week, it's pretty fun. And here you see the comments of my mentees in the program. This is totally screenshot, and here one of them, they say, Virginia, I think that now you can stop giving this training to others because we don't need more competition. So they were pretty excited with the results they were starting getting, okay, by implementing what I've been teaching them in my 3-month program. Let me know which of these mistakes that you do, okay, in your LinkedIn strategy. Let me know in the comments if you make any of them and all of them. Your connections are mostly colleagues, other translators or interpreters. You don't leverage your content to gain engagement. You post only translation-related content. You haven't optimized your LinkedIn profile the way that I've been telling you with keywords. You don't include keywords in your copy. You use hashtags that your clients do not follow. You post too long posts or too short posts, so you don't have a specific structure to follow there. You don't have a specialization or niche, which is really important. I have been repeating myself so long. You need a specialization in a niche. And the more you niche down, the more clients you're going to get. Because most of my mentees, they think that by niching down, they're going to lose clients, that they might be able to contact them if they had a generic profile. But by having a generic profile, you're not going to be found by anyone, okay? It's really important this to be very clear by now. You don't have a content marketing strategy. Most of you, yes, said yes. Some of you also mentioned that you don't even post at all on LinkedIn. You mostly engage with other colleagues, very common mistake we make. And actually, you don't use the SIM, for example, 80 to 20 value for sales. So it means that you need 8 out of the 10 of the posts that you're going to post online should be about value, providing value to your clients, whereas only 2 out of the 10 should be about selling. I see a lot of translators just selling. Let's get into our program. Again, those are the basics. This is the structure, what we are teaching. The main benefit, let's get into benefits and features of the program. It's about that having a systematic LinkedIn out inbound and outbound marketing process, because I've been saying today is actually the fact that I have included modules about content so as to make stronger your inbound marketing process. And even though Catherine joined my first round without this extra module that I have just added, she still gets only inbound leads, many inbound leads, by just implementing half of the things that we teach in this program. And here, Mira, as I mentioned yesterday, Mira is a starting out translator, and she says that this program has been a true game changer for her. More benefits because you asked me so, and also some of them, Catherine today mentioned those in our live with her today. She mentioned that she got personalized feedback to all of your work. She already has everything, all the messages, templates, cover letters, CV, adapted to her own situation. She has 3 different versions, for example, of cover letters or messages to be sent to her own clients. The know-how to find clients and nurture that relationship with them. We work together on your goals and your strategy and find out how connections work. Learn more about the sets button, the bar, how to make the most out of the free version before you buy the paid version. Everything we're going to teach in this program is only about the free version of LinkedIn. Work together on your ideal client avatar, because most of you have an issue. You've told me before that you have had work with your ideal client avatar, but this exercise has been a game changer for you, because we're approaching on a different aspect this ideal client avatar, and definitely only for LinkedIn. You have an accountability partner, myself, but also the group, and go back and watch Catherine's live, because she explains that so well in her own words. And also is the aspect of one participant who already participated in this program. They did it, and actually they can give you a better idea than myself, which you might tell me, this is your program. Yes, that's my program. And of course, the fact that you're a member of an international community of like-minded colleagues. And join me tomorrow, because I'm going to introduce some of the participants of the program that already are from Los Angeles and some European countries, is actually the main benefit that most of the participants, if not all actually, that I have gone into live with them, they mentioned that this is the main benefit of the program, that you work in a team and actually you gain collaborations, partnership with other participants. So Louise says, I don't have a content marketing strategy. So you might be missing a very important step in your strategy, Louise, that actually could bring you clients without you doing anything actively. By just posting online, you just attract your ideal clients. This is Sarah, who actually was able to contact 2,000 people in a couple of weeks, okay? And she was using LinkedIn, but she didn't get any results. And here you see that in her own words, she says that she actually, after implementing the things that we were seeing in the course, she immediately started to get results, and actually she was able to find new clients with actual projects while the program was still going on. This is amazing. She actually issued invoices during the program, Sarah, and actually not only she gained those clients, not only she delivered those projects during the program, she actually issued the invoices to those clients, and it was multiple times the investment that she made to join the program. So Sarah is an amazing candidate, and I hope one day I will have Sarah live with me. So modules, as I mentioned here, will be adjusted to the participants' needs, okay, including all the things that we have already discussed about: identify your ideal client avatar, define your own unique selling proposition. You will optimize your LinkedIn profile so as to position yourself as the go-to expert and be found by your ideal clients. You will create all the messages you need to contact your ideal clients, but not in a salesy way. You will excel the LinkedIn search bar features with a hands-on training to find your ideal clients and decision maker. You will learn how to contact new clients and nurture the relationship with them, but you actually implement also the process during the program. You will learn how to create content that converts into leads, and you will get a list of ideas, 100 ideas to create your content marketing strategy on LinkedIn. I also share with you tips and tricks, tools to automate this process, and actually to generate ideas that actually you will have ready-made, okay, post ideas for the rest of the year, 250 ideas. We together explore the Sales Navigator. You will be able to explore the Sales Navigator, create list saved searches, and can replace your CRM system. And of course, you will learn automation tools and processes that I myself implement in my business. Here is the screenshot of my sales page. So I totally recommend you to visit the link that you will find here, passing by my screen. I'm going to share in the comments as well. So get started today in the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System. I'm sharing in this page as well all the modules that we are going to cover, but I just keep mentioning, if I see that there is a need for something particular to be covered and I have not yet included that yet, so I include it. I see the needs, okay, and I cover that. Let's continue then. Again, more modules here. Those are the modules that we're covering. And this is what I would love to discuss today, the features and how this program is delivered. So what do you get by joining this program? First of all, you get a community. So there you will be a member of a Facebook private group only for this specific program. Only participants, paid members of this specific program will take place. And why is that? First of all, to network with each other. And as you saw, all of the participants mentioned that this is the main benefit of this program. But also for me, it's really important because that way I can help you get 24 hours, 7 days per week support by using the hashtag ask and tag me in the group. You actually get in touch with me anytime that you need feedback or help with the process. You get that by tagging me, okay, live in the group. What else? So 1 hour per week, because you've been telling me like, I don't have the time, I'm really busy. You just need 1 hour per week to attend this live session, and then to have enough time, maybe during the weekends or in the evenings. That's what I do when I follow a CPD course myself, to actually implement what we discussed. The time frame is actually when I get asked how much time do I need. Okay, so as to join this program, I always reply, how much time do you need to make your dreams come true? How much time would you invest in to make your dreams come true? So there is no specific time frame like I can give you here. I've seen participants in my program being able to contact 2,000 people in 2 weeks, and others that they're going on their own pace. So definitely that depends also on your own way of doing things. It's very personal, but definitely there's no reason not to see results. No matter what, you are going to see results for your own business. So we start with a live training session, coaching session that takes place on Zoom. We are all of us live there. I'm always live. There are no recordings in this program up to now. Okay. So I'm going live with you. There is a training with a task to be implemented. And then the next week, there is a Q&A session where we're going and cover any kind of your questions, and you get feedback to your work. Okay, then of course, there will be the weekly implementation tasks and a weekly implementation survey to be filled in, so as to check your progress yourself, first of all, and of course myself, so as to know what's next. So based on your feedback and the completion of the tasks by you, I'm able to actually create the next steps tailored to your own needs. Okay, and of course, weekly checklist and accountability. This is how it happens in the group. This is what Catherine already mentioned, that I go and I ask you, did you complete that? Can you do that by next? And you have enough time. There's always enough time. There's always enough time. The deadlines are not that strict, because I take into consideration that all of us are entrepreneurs, professionals, and we have also projects to implement. Okay, so 6 and 6 Q&A session and training session makes 12 live sessions on live sessions online with me on Zoom. Okay, I will guide you step by step through the proven process. We identify your needs, we set specific goals and create a plan to implement them. And of course, the Q&A sessions, they give you the chance to get personalized feedback, okay, to your own work, network, and brainstorm with other members. The weekly implementation tasks, where you can implement your tasks while having on hand myself, and in case you have questions. And of course, the weekly checklist and accountability to help you keep on track while taking action each day and achieving your goals. Support. The main goal, if we can say, advantage of this group, of this program, is actually support via dedicated private support group, where you can post questions at any time during the 3 months and receive support, and as well as connect with other mentees. And this is, as many, if not all of them, mentioned already, that is priceless. I know that already they're meeting today, because they're closing 1 year since this program started for the first time 1 year ago. And they are celebrating together. And this is to pay tribute to them, is actually those live sessions that I'm hosting every day with them, in order not only to promote their business, but actually to inspire the translators to take action. So here's what you get, okay, by joining the program. You get 12 weeks of live hourly training and Q&A sessions that will support, guide, and hold your hand, okay? As you make decisions, you take actions that leads you to attract clients you love working with on LinkedIn. You get one-to-one accountability. Yes, even though it's a group program, you actually get one-to-one accountability. You will be supported, so don't fall behind and get stuck. And you will be encouraged and held accountable, so you take the actions you need to take to see the results that you want on LinkedIn. The support group with other colleagues in this program, you will receive the attention, support, and advice you need. The high-quality coaching. Please note that over 90% of my mentees, they get fully booked, okay? And if you prefer not to complete the program, then this program is not for you. Networking, you will feel part of international, as I mentioned, the interactive community of like-minded colleagues. And the main advantage of participating in such a program is the fact that you will receive feedback for all of your work and material. Didn't create another course that you will learn, okay, a lot, but you will leave without implementing and seeing any results. That is not for me. I always wanted to create something that actually will have practical gain for the participants, and this is the reward for me as well, to see the results. And let's get into those benefits. What this program coaching program can help you with. You will have a clear idea of where your business stands, and you will set goals that we start achieving within the first 3 weeks. You will have a defined ideal client persona to target from week 1, and will finally understand exactly who your ideal client is and immerse yourself in their niche circles and provide them with the work they've been looking for. Actually, I don't know if Catherine mentioned that in the live, because we had a chat privately previous to the live, and actually she mentioned how my encouragement to join specific groups where her clients hang out actually brings her leads and clients even today. You will have a clarity on your specialization. You will define a deeper niche and audience to pursue. You will launch a LinkedIn prospecting strategy. You will launch it together, okay? You just learn, you launch the strategy with clear action steps to stop bidding for jobs and chasing payments. And instead, you get a fully booked translation business and handpick your work. Because Catherine mentioned that I'm just not accepting everything that comes to my way. So she denies also projects, she rejects clients. You will finally have a LinkedIn profile that positions you as a high value expert and delivers real value to your audience. You will set profitable rates that allow you to have more time to translate well and spend time. And yes, for this time, you're going to receive a specific email for those that they are on my email list with some exclusive bonuses. One of them is actually the pricing and packages exercise. I'm going with you on a live training to actually help you to set profitable rates for you and the packages, everything that you need just to have ready-made your packages and your pricing. This is an additional, exclusive bonus along with a couple of them that I'm going to send you via email. You will know how to create a LinkedIn profile that's powerful and draws clients to you. You will no longer feel the imposter syndrome. You will feel confident, and go back and watch all my mentees videos. You will see that all of them, they mention the same. And of course, in the value you offer them as a specialized expert. For me, this is really important. And again, you'll have a systematic LinkedIn outbound and inbound marketing process, as already Catherine mentioned, in place to attract those high quality clients. Okay. You will finally understand exactly how LinkedIn algorithm works and become a master of LinkedIn sets button hacks. You will get the clients you've always heard about but weren't sure really existed. You will learn the LinkedIn systems that scaling entrepreneurs use to automate processes that increase productivity and spend. Then you will be able to spend more time doing what you love, and you will overcome any mindset blocks that have been holding you back from attracting clients. It's not the time, guys. We need to be honest. It's not the time that we don't have, okay? It's not the skills. It's not the knowledge. The knowledge exists out there. For me, the main difference from those that they did it, they do it, and actually they see success in their business is actually the way they think, their brain, their mind, and those mindset blocks that you need to overcome, okay? In order to start attracting all the success that you are worth it, okay? Here is Luna that she discovered, she says the value, and actually she doesn't seem so scared before to use LinkedIn, and actually she has great LinkedIn content marketing strategy. Leanna is going to be with us tomorrow, so if you have questions, okay, use the group to ask us anything tomorrow live, because we will have Leanna and she can actually answer all of your questions. Virginia is also a member of my annual program. She's a bit of introvert, doesn't like cameras, otherwise she would be here, but I'm really thankful for the words that I have here, and I'm always going back and read those testimonials. We can say I always learn things that I didn't know about myself, my program, the value they provide to others, and I'm really thankful and grateful for having such people working with me. So go grab, okay, your seat, and if you have more questions, book a call with me. Also, Deborah, she is based in the US. She created a great website while was working with me, and actually, of course, she had her strategy ready. So what's next? Okay, it's really, really simple. You click on the link that I have said in the chat. You choose a payment. I have a payment plan for those that they cannot afford the program. I really want the price not to be an obstacle. You purchase the program. Okay, this special price, as I've been telling you, it's like until Thursday, 17th midnight. You will receive a warm email, okay, welcoming you in the program. And of course, the next step will be to get access in the private group to what's the module 1, and you can ask me anything. So again, those are the modules for those that want repetition, okay? And the new one is the create content that converts. Book a call with me if you have questions. I'm going to share that as well in the comments. It's totally for free, okay? No strings attached. So don't worry. Use the link that you see here, and I'm going, of course, to share it in the chat No strings attached, very short. I'm going to figure out what's going on wrong, okay, with your strategy. I can give you my advice. And of course, we can see if this program is the right fit for you, because I really want people who actually complete this program, and I want, okay, action takers to join me. So book a free call with me if you have questions. I would really love to address all of them personally and give you personal answers. So those questions were answered yesterday. Okay, so totally recommend you to go back and watch those questions. And some of them might repeat them tomorrow by having another aspect of Ileana, but definitely go back and you will find in the announcement section of our group and my YouTube channel when the program starts, what days and time will run. I answer all of those questions. How the program will be developed if I choose to implement during the year one of these 3 months. There are 12 group coaching sessions will be available. Yes, for a whole year you get access to the 3-month content. And all of those questions, will I get support after the 3 months of the program? I answered that yesterday. Who is going to teach myself? When does the early bird price expires? This Thursday, June 17th at midnight. Exact time, midnight Central European time. Yes, it's going to be in a group. What does a session look like? I answered that yesterday. How do you work with identifying needs? Great question. I answered that as well. Yes, the main difference between a course actually and this program, it's as specific as it gets, this program, okay? I tailor everything to your own needs. Where do the sessions take place? On Zoom, but go back and watch yesterday's live. If you cannot attend any session live, definitely you can watch the recording. No, for this year, I don't plan. What is the difference between a course and this program? As I mentioned, implementation, personalized feedback, group coaching, getting networking and brainstorming with others. So for me, all of those are implementation, accountability, personalized feedback are the main difference of any kind of course in this program. Yes, it's both for starting out translators and experienced ones. So new questions. Louise, I know my ideal client in theory, but not in practice. Can the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system help me? Great question, Louise. Let me know if you're here in the chat. So you don't know your client in theory if you don't know them in practice. But everything, okay, we're going to do together in this program is going to be in practice. I'm not into theory, even though I'm going to share with you a lot of theory and a lot of knowledge that most of you telling me that you've never heard before. Okay, Louise, let me know if you have more questions. I'm going to answer your questions, but I would love your feedback to know if I have covered your question or not. So you cannot know your ideal client only in theory and not know in practice. I would love to know what do you mean by that. But for me, in order to know your client in depth, you need to know your client in practice. Okay, otherwise you don't know them. You keep learning about your clients by working with them. So it's an endless process, but the more you get to know your clients, the better your content, the more targeted your strategy. What we're going through this program is actually a specific worksheet, different from any others that we have worked in the free programs. It's only dedicated for this paid program. And actually, I'm taking you through completing specific sections in the worksheet that actually are going to be our basis for the About and Work Experience section of our LinkedIn profile. So it's a process I'm taking you step by step to reply to specific questions, and then we're going to see if you know them well or not, Louise. But I've seen people that they didn't know well their ideal client, and we cover that together. So I give you specific instructions how to survey your clients or how to get to know them if you don't know them already. But let me know, what do you mean you don't know your clients in practice, and how would you need support from this program so as to get your clients in practice? For me, there is only one way to know your clients in practice. There is no other way, because if you don't know them in practice, it means that you've never had any such client before. You've never had any cooperation with those clients before. If you have had cooperations, if you have worked with those clients, your ideal clients before, you know them in practice. If you mean that you know them in theory, which means that you've never worked with them before, then that's the time right now. You need to work with them in order to get to know them in practice. I cannot understand any other difference between what you say here in theory and in practice. In practice, for me, it means that you actually work with them. So if you work with them, yes, you know them in practice. But I also know some people that they might be working with people and they do not know them. Not only in theory, Not in theory, not in practice, not at all. This is what we cover in this program. This is why they are telling me it's an eye-opening exercise, because even though you've taken in the past a lot of idea client avatar exercises, this is going to be different. This is going to help you to actually leverage your LinkedIn strategy and your LinkedIn profile based on this exercise. As I keep mentioning, if you don't have an idea client in your mind, you cannot create content that converts. You cannot create targeted content. You cannot use keywords because you don't know your idea client. You cannot use hashtags because you don't know what hashtags your clients they're using. You cannot create content based on their problems, their pains, so as to give them the solution through your content, because you don't have an idea client. So if you don't have an idea client, you cannot do anything. You cannot create content. You cannot optimize your LinkedIn profile. You cannot use hashtags, nothing at all. So I've been repeating myself, but it's really important. This is the basics of any marketing exercise, but it should be repeated often enough, okay? Very often, so as to get to know again and again our idea clients' needs, pains, struggle, and how we solve them, okay, through our services. So let me know, Louise, if I have answered your question. So Louise says, I filled out different worksheets on idea clients, but then when I look for leads on LinkedIn, I find myself thinking, okay, are they likely to need my services? Yes, definitely. Then you need someone to guide you. Maybe you need someone to help you, because it's not only to fill out different worksheets, it's actually mean that you get to know your idea clients really well, that you get into conversations with your clients, that you get into discussions, that you have made a research online for them, that you have surveyed them. Maybe I have had parties like Luna. We're having Luna on Thursday, so you can ask Luna directly. She has run survey based on my instructions to actually get to know her own client. So Louise, it's not only about filling out worksheets for me. It's actually to get to know, yes, if they need your services or not, those people. Because if you do not know that, you're losing your time on LinkedIn. Louisa, definitely. Let me know if you need more help on that. Did I answer your question? Let me know in the chat, Louise. And this is the last question that I think that you also asked in our group. Does the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system go through the whole sales process, not just lead generation, but follow up as well? I think I've also answered that. I don't know what you mean by the whole sales process, but definitely we cover follow up. I don't leave you by just starting a conversation. We have follow-up messages, and definitely this is why I'm insisting on implementing during the program, because if you do not implement during the program, okay, I'm not able to see if this works for you or not. I'm not able to help you, like that person replied me that question, I don't know how to answer. That person replied that, I don't know how to negotiate. That client replied that, how should I deal with this? So I get those questions during the program. This is the personalized feedback. I keep repeating myself here. This is personalized feedback. When you ask me specific question for your own business and get specific answers. So let me know. So you answered my question, says Luis. Did I answer also the second question, this one about the whole sales process? But let me know, apart from following up, what else do you mean by whole sales process? Does the sales process include something else that haven't covered? For example, in the slide that I have everything. So in the slide that I have everything that I covered in the modules, let me know, Louise. I would really love. And thank you all of you for being live here with me. Again, second live. Go back and watch all the live videos in the announcement section of our group. Definitely watch Catherine's live today. Was amazing. Such a breakthrough moment. And Louise, any of you have more questions, book a free call with me, and I would love to address all of your questions, or use this video below comments area, tag me in the group just to be able to check it out and give you answers to your questions. So if you have more questions personalized, book a call with me. I would love to address them. If you prefer to send me an email, info@bmentoring.com, that would be, or if you're ready to enroll, just click on the link that I've shared in the chat and let's start working together. So Louise says the whole sales process for looking for leads to prospect becoming clients. This is what we are discussing about, Louise. This is what this program says. It doesn't say that you are going to look for leads through this program. This program is designed to get you clients. I hope that this is clear right now, and thank you for your question, Louise. Thank you for being here live with me. And Guys, can't wait to see you. Okay. To see you live. And of course, tomorrow we are having another guest. Tomorrow we're having Lana and Brianna New, and a previous participant of my program. So we're getting to introduce themselves. The new participants and the previous are here to give you answers to your questions. You're welcome, Louise. So join us tomorrow, Ileana, and on Thursday, Luna, previous participants, they will be live with me and they can answer your questions. Thank you all of you for being live here with me. See you tomorrow. We're having 2 new guests, and on Thursday, and keep in mind that the enrollment ends this Thursday, June 17th. And keep in mind, okay, to receive the email with the extra bonuses, because I have included some extra bonuses and I think that you will love them. So see you inside our group. Bye-bye for now.